And hello guys, this is episode 2 of the career mode, and we do continue on with our transfers. So we do look at this guy Sergi Samper, but I was thinking maybe he's not too good. But there was another Barcelona player that was really good. He was called Roberto Sergi Roberto, I think he was called. He was loan listed for Barcelona, so we do decide here and we do inquire about him. We do go and inquire about Sergi Roberto, and the contract offer U2 does decline the transfer offer, and they want 1,300,000, so we put it down to 1,000,000. Nagam Tumu declined the contract, and that was really all. And Manchester United accept our loan offer for Luke Shaw. So Luke Shaw has now signed for a season-long loan at Aston Villa. But we do go into our first pre-season game against Barcelona. As you see our lineup here: Guzan, Luton, Sissoko, Flower, Shaw, Cole, Akor, Sanchez, Rodriguez, Bent, and Benteke. And they do score there really early on as Masip, Montoya from Ireland, Mascherano, Alaba, can't pronounce that name, Sergio Busquets, Sergi Roberto, Sandro, Pedro, and Neymar all up front. As you see there, Neymar does score for Barcelona, put them into the lead. And here is Pedro here. What can he do with it? He puts Barcelona. He can sweaty it to Neymar, and Neymar scores to make it Barcelona 2, Aston Villa 0, which they were just sweaty that goal, and we were having a terrible game. But can Cole put us back here? No, he just hits the side netting. Can't find it on target. He hits the side netting, and it still will remain 2-0 to Barcelona. Unlucky there from Joe Cole, of course. Here's Darren Bent, gives it to Joe Cole. What can he do? He can cut it back inside. Here's Joe Cole, and what a save by the keeper, Masip. That was a well-timed curl from Joe Cole and a well-timed save from Masip. Here's Ron Flair now. From this corner we get gives it to Joe Cole, but I think Joe Cole is offside. Yes, he is. Joe Cole is offside. Montoya will hit the free kick, but of course here Barcelona makes it 3-0 with another sweaty goal. We might as well call him Sweatylona at this rate, because that was 2 sweaty goals and 1 goal that was good. But here's Christian Benteke to put us a goal back, but it's too late. Is it too late? Is that just a consolation goal, as he does the hand bite celebration there? We still can win this. It is not over. It can be late, and that is probably going down as a consolation goal. But yeah, we'll just find out if it was a consolation goal or not. Let's see what's coming up next. Here is Mascherano to Xavi to Messi back to Neymar. What can he do? Neymar, he's just dribbling past Ron Flower with a tackle, but he misses him. Here's Neymar, slide foot to Sergio Busquets with a 2-time shot, both brilliantly saved by Brad Guzan to at least not let us concede another goal. What they save by that was 2 decent saves by Brad Guzan. Here's Neymar, and Neymar makes a hack of it, and it will go out for a corner to Aston Villa. And here is Pedro. He shoots, and what another brilliant save from Guzan. Guzan was on fire in this game, and I put on Vyman for Joe Cole there, just because he was getting really tired, and I didn't want to get him injured before Premier League does start. Here's Pedro now to Xavi. Can Xavi get across in? No, he can't, because Vyman tackles him and puts him out for another corner to Barcelona. Barcelona were dominating us, because they were playing their full squad. They weren't playing like their 100% full squad, but they were playing most of it. But he does take a corner, and that will go straight to Guzan's hands, and it does end as Barcelona 3, Aston Villa 1. That was a consolation goal from Christian Benteke. As you see there, Neymar scores a hat-trick for them to put them 3, and Benteke scores for us for put them to 1. Sergio Roberto accepts the deal, but there's no room in our squad, so we're just going to go to transfer and list a player. I think it is James Hurd. Let me just check. I know it's Hurd, but I don't know his first name. I think it's Chris Hurd from is that New Zealand or is it Australia? I think it's New Zealand. I list him because he's only got 1 year on his contract, so he might as well go. Frankfurt versus Aston Villa. Who can win here? It's 0-0 so far. Benteke scores a penalty in the 11th minute, and the Jakpa gets sent off, and Frankfurt pulled one back from Kinzombie. He makes it 1-1. As you see, Oksipka and Sanchez is coming on for Cleverly, and Sanchez gets booked a yellow card. Frankfurt used 2 out of 3 subs so far. We've only used 1 out of so far, and that does end as 1-1. Our next friendly is Aston Villa versus Reims. Benteke scores in the 2nd minute, and Conte gets a yellow card for Reims. Delph for Aston Villa gets booked, and Kozak scores for Aston Villa. Sanchez and comes on for Delph, and Fortes pulls one back for Reims. Kozak scores, and we win that game 3-1. Ron Floor, I get an offer for him from Montpellier. I was thinking of accepting this offer, but he is our main centre back, and we might as well keep. He is an important, so we bunch up the counter offer 150 more. 1 million. We put it for 6,500,000. But do they accept it or do they decline it? They do decline it. They counter offer for 6 million, but we're just going to straight away reject that offer because he is a player that we need. We do there release like a player who's like 50 rated, so we didn't even really going to get into the squad, so we might as well release him so we could get Sergi Roberto again. But we need to put in a 1 million bid again for Sergi Roberto. But do they accept that? And they do accept it, so we're going straight into the contract. Crucial player, £40,000 and 4 years. Our first game of the season starts at the Britannia Stadium. Stoke City versus Aston Villa. Who can win? Martin Tyler and Alan Smith match commentary. We don't really care about that because you're not going to hear him because I'm your commentary for it. Here's the Stoke lineup. Begovic in nets, Cameron, Hoof, Sarge, Shawcross and Peters in centre back in defence. Sidwell, Whelan and Zonzi and Moses in midfield, and Juve and Arnovich in strike force. Sorry. Brad Guzan in nets, Alan Houghton, Sander Ross, Flower and Shaw in defence. Joe Cole, Sanchez, Delph and Jay Rodriguez in midfield. Darren Bent and Christian Benteke up front, of course. I'm sorry if I cough a lot in this video because I am suffering a cold at the minute, but these videos need done. And that was 33 minute chance for Benteke to put us 1 in front, but he does not, sadly. Begovic with a save. But here is Feynman. What can he do? He sweats it to Bent. Well, kind of sweats at the Benteke to put Aston Villa 1 up in the 72 on the 72nd minute. There was a kindness of sweat. I did press Y in the box, but the keeper was still in the net. So does that count down as a sweaty? Comment in the comments below. That was a brilliant pass from Feynman to Benteke just to slide to get to the ball and go right through Begovic's legs to put Aston Villa 1 up. Here is Feynman now. What can Feynman do? And he gets completely rugby tackled down. So I think it's Andre Mariner who is in nets. Is the referee, but I don't know. Here's Joe Cole. I'm going to bring him off for Nzonzi because he was getting really tired, and because Joe Cole is like really old, I needed to take him off a lot. 80th minute, can Benteke get the second of the game, and can he put us 2-0 up in front? Maybe to secure the 3 points. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Christian Benteke with the penalty, and he scores. I do run over to the away fans, the Aston Villa away fans, and do celebrate, and Christian Benteke celebrates while the camera cannot reach to him for some weird reason. But yeah, with the lovely right top hand corner for Christian Benteke to get a second goal of the game and second in the Premier League. Here is a Benteke hat-trick. What a beast he is. Our first game in the Premier League. Benteke scores a hat-trick. Feynman with another assist. I give him a really low cross, triple X cross, and he does shoot the score and make it 3-0 to Aston Villa. But it's not over yet, or is it? Here's Peters to Sidwell to Ireland. Here's Delph, no, he loses the ball. Here's Sidwell again. Sidwell loses the ball to Hoof. Hoof gives it to Ireland. What can Ireland do? Stephen Ireland, Superman Ireland, as people like to call him. And it does end 3-0 as Sergio Roberto signs for Aston Villa for £1 million. And there it says Aston Villa bag a bargain. That was a bargain. Chris Hurd could be on his way out here to Leicester City. They do put in a bid for Chris Hurd. I counter off it to what his value is, of course, but can he get sold? We will find out after this game as taking place in Villa Park. Aston Villa versus Newcastle United. Match commentary, Alan Smith and Martin Tyler. No one cares about that. Here is the lineup for Aston Villa. Guzan in nets, Sissoko, Chris Hurd, Flower, and Shaw in defence, and Nzonzi, Sogbia, Delph, Roberto, and Jay Rodriguez, and Feynman and Benteke up front. I played Chris Hurd in this game because this could be his last game, but Tim Krul, Jamison, Williamson, Koscielny, and Santon plays in defence. Anite, Tiote, Sissoko, and Jonas Gutierrez, who has cancer in real life, plays in midfield, and De Jong and Cisse play up front. Here's Sissoko now. What can he do with the ball? He crosses it to Tiote, and Tiote gets an easy header and bags him a goal to put Newcastle 1-0 up in the lead. What was a smart cross from Sissoko there to cross it to check Tiote, who has like a really open net. Here's Feynman now. What can he do? And he does. He does that. He puts us in. He puts us level while he kisses the net. He receives the ball from Christian Benteke. He pulls it back and chips it through, but it hits off Tim Krul and it goes in. As you see here is the funny thing that he does celebrate before the goal. The ball goes in the net. Like here, he goes fist pump, and then he goes his finger points, and then kisses the net. Obviously. Now here is Papa Cisse. He curls it in, but a brilliant save by Brad Guzan. Then Anite, and a brilliant save from Brad Guzan again. And that is half time, of course. But here is Christian Benteke, 46th minute. He What can he do? He can score and put Aston Villa into the lead. Aston Villa are going nuts here as he does a chest slide, a chest side celebration to put us in the lead. 47th minute, goal scorer. Tim Krul, of course, is disappointed with himself and his team for conceding that goal. It was a brilliant rebound from Christian Benteke. Unlucky for Tim Howard. He doesn't make the save. I think Williamson blocks it, but it goes straight back to Christian Benteke to put them in the lead. I thought Feynman was offside, but he does shoot, and Tim Krul does make the save for Newcastle United. Here's Jay Rodriguez. He gives it to Benteke. Benteke to Roberto. Roberto with a brilliant shot, but a brilliant save from Tim Krul, and Janmat does clear it away. No, he doesn't. He gets tackled by Benteke, but Williamson clears it away. Here's Benteke to Feynman. What can Feynman do? Feynman shoots, and a brilliant save, Tim Krul, to keep Newcastle into the game, as they do now equalise. Gouffran with the goal scorer, 83rd minute. Papa Cisse gives a 3-ball to Gouffran, and Gouffran has to step back a bit because he's a bit too far forward, and he does shoot first time to put Newcastle United 2, Aston Villa 2. Darren Bent coming on here from Christian Benteke. Here's Feynman. What can Feynman do? He goes down and gets a penalty. Second penalty in the Premier League so far. We got one against Stoke, and now we've got one against Newcastle. But can we score 2 out of 2 penalties? Darren Bent with the penalty, but I do change it to Andreas Feynman. 88th minute here. Can he win this game for us? Yes, he can. Are we going to seal the 3 points here for the second game in a row? Can we seal these points from Feynman? Does the handbite celebration. I was just going nuts at my controller there to do whatever celebration it was, and I did the handbite celebration, aka the Barini celebration. Andreas Feynman does score. Here's Cisse. Can he put it back to a draw? Sissoko, and what a miss from Sissoko, and we do win that game 3-2, which is an incredible win here for Aston Villa, of course. As you see there, Chelsea wins 3-0, and I should be saying my goodbyes now, so I hope you enjoyed this episode, and goodbye guys. Liverpool do beat Man City 2-0, but I will see you later guys. As you see here, Chris Bird is sold